Hey everyone, welcome back to Building on 16. I'm Jason, and today is a big day for our property. Today is the start of our well being dug, and I can't wait to finally have some water out here on our property. So we have had this property for a little over a year and a half, and we have not had power or water other than what we brought in using generators or bringing in water ourselves. So this is a huge step for our property to take it to the next level. All right, let's step away from the noise for just a minute. While they're drilling, I want to go over, let's see, the plan for this well. And that is, I have a neighbor that's probably, where his was dug, was probably about a 300-foot straight line from where we're trying to dig our well. And a typical well in our area runs around 300 feet, plus or minus, of course. And then his was able to run 200 feet. And if you've ever had a well dug, you know that as soon as you can hit water and hit good water, the better, because they charge by the foot. So while they're just getting started, let's hope that we run into the same luck that my neighbor did and have around a 200-foot well and not a 300-plus foot well. All right, everyone. Well, the trucks have cleared out of here, the noise is gone, and what we are left with is this little spot right here in the ground. This is what they call the casing that they put. It's a sleeve that goes all the way down, I guess, until they hit bedrock. And that gray stuff around there is some type of a mortar. I guess they put that in to keep that tube from shifting and moving around and cracking the, I guess, the seal that is down where it hits bedrock before they find water. So let's go over what happened with our well. So as I mentioned earlier, this was one of the most stressful utilities that we were going to have to put into our property. And what I mean by that is there's no guarantee on a well. Our area typically runs 300 foot before they hit water, and it could go 400, 500, or they could even have a problem finding water. And that responsibility, from my understanding and from the contract that we signed with this well company, is that that's our responsibility. So the price is really unknown. They give you an estimate based on typical wells. I also mentioned that my neighbor, just a little ways over, was very fortunate and only had to dig 200 foot of well, and he found really good gallons per minute. I want to say it was 25 or 30. So our well did not go according to plan. And what I mean by that is it went much better. We found water at, I believe he said 90 feet to 100 feet, and he dug down to 120. So that is more than half, or less than half, of what we were expecting, and even better than what my neighbor his well was. And we were actually able to come up with the same amount of gallons per minute at 30. So I can't even begin to tell you how just extremely excited I am of how this well turned out. And that is one thing that's off our list now that we do not have to worry about. And we just have to get the pump put in and run some water lines, and we are well on our way to getting water, other than the fact that we still have to bring power in, and I'm still waiting on the permit for that and the power company to set a meter for this well. So I appreciate you watching this short little video on having our well installed. Please, if you have any suggestions for us on moving forward with this well, any type of filters or any other type of preventative maintenance, please drop us a comment below. Appreciate you guys watching. Think about subscribing, hitting that like button for us, and we'll see you on the next one.